This idea that law is this unique thing that should exist in an ivory tower away from every other discipline and then just kind of, judge them. It doesn't work. Our buzzword has to be multidisciplinarian.
The methodology.
We definitely see a lot of bright lights in the industry of firms that are looking at new ways to serve clients. Firms are discovering new ways of working that don't cause, the earth to explode.
The business community is just yes, we want this.
3 core methodologies, design thinking, agile, and lean. We use the vast majority of the general tenets and concepts behind agile and scrum methodologies.
The methodology essentially is a recipe that says you do this first, then that, then this other thing, then that. And by following the methodology, you're going to be sweet.
Law has been broken for quite some time now. We've just gotten used to the fact that contracts are long and boring and nobody reads them. But the thing is, it's not okay, and it leads to a lot of really pointless disputes.
What I'm hoping I can bring is a little bit of sanity.
It's almost as if law forgot to be practical.
Part of our value proposition is around bringing concepts of good design and careful and thoughtful design into the legal industry, where it really has been missing for a long time. We very much see our role as educators about sort of proper design and product development processes, pure education on what's the value of good design, what's the value to your users, what's the value of talking to your users.
I want to distance oneself from all the academic fluff surrounding this notion of innovation. But I actually think it's hugely important that we just talk about change in a very pragmatic and down-to-earth way.
I'm not a lawyer, I'm a historian by trade, and I take legal contracts and I turn them into visually assisted or potentially comic books.
There's always going to be a number of people who think that this is wrong and we're doing things that are progressive and weird, and that's okay. I think that's almost a sign that we're doing it right. I think we stand out quite a lot because we don't want to be faffy about anything.
Be able to do, if you want to do things differently, is break free from that cycle, not to keep doing that cycle, because you'll just end up with the same old, because they are non-traditional and non-conventional, i.e. weird. Let your mind sort of run free around, how could this work? Lean is one methodology, Six Sigma was another, then someone stuck them together and then created Lean Six Sigma, and then you've got design, then you've got lateral thinking, creative problem-solving techniques. Necessity is the mother of invention, So I'd be really keen to hear people's ideas on what's around the corners, give you an ability to think past what exists today and into what could be.
And it's blowing my mind. The Meth Lab, if it wants to be functional, it has to not take itself too seriously in terms of the buzzwords it's throwing around, but instead offer pragmatic, real-world solutions to real-world problems and different ways of doing things. And I think we fit in that. I think we've come a really long way. They're not trying to resist it anymore. They're just trying to find out how to work with it because it's real. And it's real because industry wants it very badly.
But it's almost like this perfect strawberry field and it's ripe for picking, ripe for change.
Law desperately needs to rethink its role in society at a very basic level. And whether that happens through embracing your own interpretation of Kaizen, or whether you want to call it agile contracting or lean, it doesn't really matter. I think the only thing that matters is a proper embrace for the need for change.